Hey guys, Kris here. In this video, we're doing the Norwegian high-speed run in the brand new Polestar 2 long-range single motor. This is the version of the Polestar 2 with the most range. So in theory, we should be able to beat the time we posted last week with the long-range dual motor. But when we did that run, we did it in the evening. At night, we had basically no traffic at all. One of the cleanest runs we've ever had. We're doing this run in the daytime, and it is in the end of July. So we've had a little bit of traffic on the main roads because of everybody, doing their vacations at home and traveling to the south of Norway, which is where this route is going. So the Norwegian high-speed run is a battle against the clock over a route that is 615 kilometers, starting here at Circle K in Sandvika, right outside of Oslo. We're going south to the train station in Kristiansand and then back again. Around 70% of the trip is on motorway. The rest is on two-lane country roads. And as I said, the point of the test is to beat the clock, so to post a best possible time. So what we're testing is range, efficiency, and also charging. And even though I don't think we're going to be able to beat the time of the long range dual motor which we posted last week due to traffic, it will still be interesting to see if we can go further on a charge than we did with that car. So we'll just have to see how this goes. And guys, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Kris. I have this channel dedicated to testing EVs. I do range tests, charging tests. I do this, which is a time attack against the clock. So if these are the types of videos you guys like, please be sure to drop a thumbs up, a like on the video down below, and also subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And lastly, go to my Instagram and follow me on Instagram if you want a little bit more behind the scenes stuff, if you want to see the cars I'm testing before I'm testing them, because usually, there is a delay from me shooting these videos and editing them and putting them on YouTube. If you want to be more in the loop to see, the cool behind the scenes, follow me on Instagram, link in the description down below. So guys, today's conditions is perfect, probably 23 degrees Celsius now at 11 o'clock in the morning, and it should be like 28 degrees as the day progresses. So conditions are similar or even better than we had last week with the long range dual motor. So we're just charging here to 100%, which we should be finished in about a few minutes, and then I will see you guys on the road. Have now been on the road for 57 minutes, covered 99 kilometers. Outside temperature is now 26 degrees or 25, a little bit colder. It was just 27 degrees up the road, but okay, it's still warm and nice. Beautiful, beautiful weather. We haven't seen a cloud on the sky since we left Oslo. Average speed 107 kilometers per hour. So pretty nice. And also our battery percentage is now at 72%. And there is a little bit of traffic today. As you guys can see, there are many cars on the road, but the traffic is moving quite swiftly and fast. So far no issues at all. I mean, we probably haven't lost any time. As you guys saw with the average speed, it's moving pretty nice. But it will be interesting to see when we get that to the end of this 4-section motorway. When we get into the patches of 2-lane roads, is really where we'll see if we lose a lot of time today. But the car's also estimating 18% battery when we get to our turnaround point in Kristiansand. So it will be very interesting to see how much battery we have when we get down there. And also our consumption a bit high now, but it's also a little bit high always in the first section of this trip where we are climbing a lot. So nothing major to think about yet. It's hard to tell, but I'll see you guys when we get to our turnaround point in Kristiansand. Welcome to downtown Kristiansand with this beautiful weather. And guys, I haven't seen a single cloud since I woke up this morning, since we drove from Oslo. Anything. This weather is insane. And to be honest, I would kind of like to be on the beach right now, just dipping my toes in the sand. That would be very, very nice. But I'm out doing this video. And what we're going to do is that we're going to just... couldn't we do a U-turn here? Oh, I'm not going to go on a red light. Okay, so we're just going to do a U-turn here and not go over to the train station. It's just 20 meters we're missing. And 3 hours and 15 minutes. We're just going to pause that until we get the green light. But yeah, you guys can see that, yeah, 3 hours and we have a fair bit of traffic today. I mean, if we have a very nice run, it's like 3 hours 6, 3 hours 7, 3 hours 8. So we're lagging a little bit in traffic, 19% also. And our consumption is a bit high, 19.8 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. And that is down to, I think, a slight headwind on the way down between 1 and 3 meters per second. And also we hit some traffic. There was an accident or a car stranded alongside the road. That's why you can see our average speed is down to 96 kilometers per hour. Because when we were passing in the two-lane road section, we were behind this truck which was slowing down traffic because there was a car, you know, stranded up ahead of the road. But okay, let's take a look at this. This means that we have 80 kilometers of range left. And I also forgot to start the timer. I do apologize, guys. That's maybe like 20 seconds we lost there. But okay, I'll let it just run for 20 seconds more at the end. But okay, 80 kilometers of range. Okay, guys, I'm going to do the ask the navigation system here to navigate somewhere. Or somebody gave me a tip that I could just press the steering wheel button. Maybe we'll just do that instead. Okay, let's try to navigere til Mer Brokelandsheia. Okay, I don't think we have enough range to get there. We tried going there last time. It's 111 kilometers, and we have 80 kilometers of range left. So let's X that, and let's try this again. And navigere til Fortum Tvedestrand. Okay, I didn't find the correct one. That's not the right one. Okay, I'll have to try to get that off camera. But okay, we'll have to see where we're going to stop to charge. No, I didn't want to go there. So we're going to have to see where we're going to stop to charge. 80 kilometers of range left. But if we do have a tailwind on the way up, we may be able to go a little bit further than 80 kilometers. So I'll catch up with you guys when we get to our first charging stop. Okay guys, so we're going to try something a little bit different today, because where we're going to stop is here in Grimstad at the end of the motorway section between, well, Kristiansand and Grimstad, because me and my daughter actually went on a mini holiday here for a few days. We actually came home yesterday evening. And I saw that they had some chargers here. I actually tested them because I took the trip with the RS e-tron GT. And for you guys who follow me on Instagram, saw that I was on this mini holiday. So they usually have these, which are the 50 kilowatt chargers. But they have some new 150 kilowatt chargers over here on the other side. And aren't they vacant? They aren't vacant. Okay, so I was going to try to see if we could get a charger here. No, so these split 150 kilowatts. These were like super vacant the other day. I wanted to try one of these and get the full speed, because this could be, you know, a better strategy than stopping in Fortum in Tvedestrand, because those chargers peak at like 125, 130, but since these aren't vacant, yeah, that's a pity. That's a real pity. I've been, you know, following them on the app all day, but that means we'll have to go to go to Tvedestrand then. I think we'll just have enough juice to actually get there. And I also checked the wind map. Yeah, the wind this morning was showing like basically 1 meter per second, but when I checked the wind map now, it was between 3 and 4 meters per second. So that's why we have this high consumption. It's now down to 19.8 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So it is creeping down a bit, but yeah, I think we'll be able to just about get yeah, to Shell Fortum in Tvedestrand, guys. We are now 5.4 kilometers away from the charger. We just lost cruise control, now at 0% battery and 0 kilometers of range left, and we got a message that we should charge the battery. So we are truly now in the zero. We are truly in the buffer below zero now, because just prior to that, before I even had time to press the record button, the car was showing that we had 1% battery left, even though it was showing that we had 0 kilometers of range left. So I'm going to just ease off the throttle now, go about 100 kilometers an hour, because this is the 110 zone, and hopefully we should be able to go that extra 4.3 kilometers, because not far down the road where we just passed is actually where I ran out of juice with the Jaguar I-Pace a few months ago, and I do not want to repeat that. So it was a little bit scary when we just suddenly lost cruise control, but that's what happened with these cars before the February update. This in the Volvo XC40 at 7% battery. So hopefully we still have some juice left, 3.3 kilometers, and I will see you guys when we're a little bit closer to the charger, hopefully, crossing my fingers. Okay, here is our exit right up the road here. A little bit of an incline just before we exit here, but yeah, it looks like we will be able to just about make it 700 meters now. So yeah, a bit scary when we suddenly lost cruise control, but that at least gets your attention and makes you maybe drive a little bit more cautious. I'm not sure about the bottom buffer in this car, but we went now, I think 7 kilometers since it was showing 0%. So maybe 10, 15 if we're lucky, but I think like it also may vary. I don't want to give you guys a number and you guys go out test. This is why I do these tests. I push these cars to limits so you guys don't have to. So I don't recommend any of you guys going out and driving your cars below zero, yet alone 10 kilometers below zero battery. So yeah, but at least we are here, and consumption has dropped a little bit, 19.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, and we are in severe turtle mode. Yeah, we have very, very little power. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this 150 kilowatt charger here. And just quickly, guys, just the stats, my sunglasses are getting caught there. Okay, so we are now at 19.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, 95 kilometers an hour in average speed, 4 hours and 11 minutes on the road, 385.9 kilometers covered. And what is interesting is that this is not much better than what we got with the dual motor. So, interesting to see that. No, that's the wrong side. I always mess up on the Polestar after driving my Audi, so I'll have to turn around. And yeah, we are losing valuable time, but today we are not going to hit a new record because we already had one detour and yeah, with that traffic. So we'll try to make the best out of it. I think what will be interesting at the end of the day is to see the actual consumption when we get back to Oslo, and not focus too much on the time. But okay, here we have it. Oh, it's really nice and warm out today, but it is blowing. I can really hear that. So I mean, this car is on, I'm going to show you guys in a sec. Come on. There. So I mean, it's a bit windy today, and this car is also on the 20-inch wheels. It's the same with the XR245s, but we are on the Continental Premium Contact 6, and the long-range dual motor I was driving was on 19-inch wheels. Those are also 245 wide. So, I mean, that may have, the wind and the tire size, the wheel size on this car may have a bigger impact than the actual lack of a rear motor. I don't know. It's quite interesting. I thought we were going to get much better consumption, but again, we don't really know that before we actually get to Oslo. So let's see what kind of speed we do get, because I remember in the test I did last week, we actually got maybe better peak speed than we should have gotten. So maybe I'll do a charging test with this car, but I only have it for a day, so I actually don't know if I have the time. And again, I do apologize for the wind, guys. I'm going to try to hold in front of the microphone. But yeah, 0% battery. Yeah, true zero. So a bit scary, but okay, let's go ahead and see. Yeah, this isn't the quickest car to get to that peak speed either. But, you know, for you guys to see the speed we get from 0% is also, you know, a bonus in this video. And yeah, it is blowing, but it's blowing from the southwest now. So that should give us a nice tailwind on the way home. But, you know, what we lose in the headwind, we usually don't gain 100% of that back in a tailwind. So, you know, we will probably have, we're lucky if we do, I don't know. I'm not sure, because the consumption we had with the long-range dual motor was 19.2 or 19.3 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. I mean, we should have lower consumption. I'm hoping that we will, but maybe the difference today, because of the wind and the wheels, may be less than what we were initially thinking. But also, we're peaking here. I mean, these chargers will only peak at like 125, maybe 135. I've seen. So that's why I wanted to go to that in Grimstad, so we could get that 150 kilowatt charging speed. So yeah, it looks like we're now peaking at 117. But okay, I think I've calculated that we should go to maybe like 65, maybe 70%. So this will be about half an hour charging stop, I think. Welcome back here to our starting point here at Circle K in Sandvika, and we arrived to 26 degrees Celsius and the same beautiful weather we've had on the whole trip. And also we arrived with 10% battery, which is a lot more than I thought we were going to arrive with, because based on the consumption and my calculations, that was just enough battery going to 65% at, yeah, Fortum in Tvedestrand. But when I did this run with the long-range dual motor, I only went to 60%. So still, I mean, 5% more than we arrived with that. And I don't know, the consumption today was 19.4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So higher than in the dual motor. So that's why, you know, we had higher consumption all the time. And this car being on 20-inch wheels may be the culprit for that high consumption, but also the windy weather. I don't know. It's pretty inconclusive, this car against the long-range dual motor when it comes to the consumption, because when we look at the battery percentage, we actually use less battery percentage on this trip. So I don't know, I'm pretty confused by all the numbers, but you guys are here at the end of the video because of the time. So the Polestar 2 long-range single motor completed the Norwegian high-speed run today under, yeah, quite warm conditions in 7 hours and 3 minutes, which is about 21 minutes longer than the run we had last week. And a lot of that is due to traffic and also our failed, you know, charging session at Grimstad and Mer. We lost a few minutes trying to go to that charger, doing a little bit of a different strategy. And also the longer charging time. We went to 65% from 0%. So we charged for 34 minutes compared to, I think it was like 27 minutes when we did the run last week. So, I mean, everything, yeah, was stacked against us today. The traffic, the failed charging session, the long charging charging session at Tvedestrand. So, I mean, not an ideal run. But it was never going to be an ideal run because of the traffic conditions. So yeah, I don't know, it's pretty inconclusive. What I'm left with at the end of the day is a big question mark. Is this version more efficient than the version with the long range and the dual motors? I don't know. Is the big wheels a bigger contributor to consumption than the dual motors? Or is wind or the higher temperature? I don't know. It's a strange result, and you know, I thought this was going to be a boring run, but we raised a lot of questions that we really didn't get the answer to. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below, and for more car content, as always guys, please subscribe. See you guys later, and goodbye.